relationship and sexual violence prevention.
Yes, I'd like to call Carissa Hansford up. She's going to give a presentation on our relationship and sexual violence prevention program. She's been in this role about a year and a half now. Is that accurate? About a year and a half? A little more, almost 2 now. And we wanted to update you all on the wonderful work that her and her team are doing.
She works here, right?
Yes, she's the director of the program.
Hi, I'm Carissa Hansford. Yes, I'm the manager of the Relationship and Sexual Violence Prevention Program here on campus. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so it's timely that I'm here today, and I look forward to sharing with you about our RSVP program. Okay, so approximately 19% of women and 5 to 6% of men will be sexually assaulted during their time in college. And these numbers increase when you're talking about students of color. Ooh. Could you hear my first spiel? Okay. I'll continue then. So these rates increase when you're looking at students of color, international students, folks with disabilities, veterans, the kinds of students that we serve here at Merced College. So the mission of the RSVP program is to create a safer and more caring campus by empowering our students to recognize and prevent sexual violence. And the crimes that we focus on are domestic violence, dating violence, sexual assault, and stalking. So just some background. In 2001, Merced College was awarded, the Department of Justice awarded Merced College a $300,000 grant. This grant was given to 52 campuses around the country that year, and it's referred to as the Office on Violence Against Women Campus Grant. So one of the neat things about this grant is that it encourages a collective community action response. So what that means is, like, right away we formed a CCRT, Coordinated Community Response Team, that's composed of representatives from campus and from the community. And that campus, that committee has created a plan to move forward with the other elements of the grant, which include reducing sexual violence through prevention and intervention. So providing services when something does happen. So what does that look like on the ground? So I'm going to share with you some of the things we're doing every day on campus that are having a really high impact, I think, on our students. The first thing that we do is training. All incoming students do a mandatory training on sexual violence prevention. And all that is a video. It's about 2 minutes long, and they view it as part of the online orientation process. The video is a really neat project. We designed it in collaboration with the Trident Innovation Center, with the Film Club and the Theater Society, with Valley Crisis Center, our community partner, and it's available in English with subtitles right now in Spanish and Japanese, and we're working on adding other languages. And as a side note, our video was recently recognized by the Department of Justice for being an example for community colleges. So, in addition to training students, we also train campus police and those involved in the conduct process. So the idea there is to kind of just strengthen and unify the campus response when something does happen on campus. Okay. So as for our students, they have the incoming, their training as incoming students, but during their time at Merced College, we do offer several workshops: bystander intervention, healthy relationships, safety planning, and self-care are some examples. So we hope that students attend these workshops. And we also have had over 100 faculty and staff attend our workshop called Responding to Student Disclosures of Sexual Violence. So what do you do when a student comes forward? How do you respond in a trauma-informed way? So we will continue to offer that workshop for faculty and staff as well. So aside from the workshops, of course, we have ongoing events on campus. We have tabling, like our Stalking Awareness tabling event. We held a Love Hub Healthy Relationship Fair. Over 90 students came by. This month we are celebrating Denim Day, and that's April 24th. That's a day where we encourage everyone to wear denim in support of sexual assault survivors and to kind of signify that we want to end some misconceptions about sexual violence. So we're having some events leading up to April 24th, and then April 24th we will all be wearing our denim. And we recognize some students are not comfortable coming to one of our workshops, and they may not even want to walk up to an RSVP table. But we do have a comprehensive website. So one part of the grant that I'm proud of is that we do have like a one-stop shop where students can go to learn definitions of these crimes, to understand how to report, or just to look for supportive services. So that's available on our website, and we also have a great Instagram, social media campaign. That's how you reach students best these days. So this month our social media campaign is supporting survivors, and next month we are doing male survivors. So recognizing that this can happen to anyone. Okay, so the last thing that I'm very excited to share with you are our trauma-informed services. In partnership with our Basic Needs program, the RSVP has brought a sexual violence survivor advocate to campus. So she is available to assist our students, faculty, and staff. We also have an MOU with Valley Crisis Center to provide 24/7 hotline services to our students. And I'll talk more about the advocate in a moment, but those are just some of the things we have going on. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have to say. I have two more slides that I would like to share with you. This is an example of the flyer that circulates for students advertising the services of our campus advocate. Her name is Daisy Castillo. She's an alum of Merced College. She's here 24 hours a week, and her office is located in the Downey LRC, but she's also available to come to the Los Banos campus. So she has been here several times for workshops, and if students have a need for support here, she just makes the trip out to Los Banos. So here's an example of our flyer. This is available in English and very soon Spanish as well. And here are some images of us around campus. We're doing some pretty neat things. Down at the bottom, you see students at our Healthy Relationship Workshop at one of our tabling events. And of course, we have Blaze. Blaze fully supports the RSVP program. Another thing I want to say, this month, the Blue Devils Advocate is featuring the RSVP program, and they are going to talk a lot about Daisy, our campus advocate, and so I look forward to that coming out. You'll be able to learn a lot more about us through that. And in the meantime, do you have any questions for me today? I'm happy to answer them, and I've also left some information with Crystal, so she has that available if you'd like it.
Great, thank you very much. I think we do have some comments or questions.
I don't have a question, but I do have a comment. As a board, we get an annual report, on crime statistics here on campus, and it's always, a report that sheds a light on issues that we have on campus, which is not very many. But what I think about is the unreported crimes, and so I'm very thankful that we have you on campus, because I'm sure you prevent a lot of those statistics from coming to us in our report. But thank you so much for what you do, and thank you for your report.
Thank you for your support as well. Yeah.
Anyone else? Yes, Trustee Cowie.
So I just wanted to say, so last weekend we had 2 students go to the SSCCC General Assembly, and in one of the workshops they were talking about the different programs that like the campuses have, and our 2 students that went talked about this program. No one had ever heard of it, and they thought it was just so great. They wanted to take it back to their schools and talk about it and see if this is something they can do. So I just wanted to give you that little prop.
Thank you.
That's the best kind of prop right there.
No, that absolutely is. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, I think part of the value is normalizing that this isn't an issue with stigma, right? This is something that can affect everybody, that we're all in a position to do something, right? Like even the bystander intervention, it's something that we forget about, but even just standing there and being a critical eye can be, you know, a savior for someone else. So I think teaching all these things is important. This is really kind of an amazing program. I'm impressed that Merced College was one of 52 places that got this, and I've heard it said that grants usually go to research universities and larger places, yet Merced College is constantly getting this. We heard from Dean Moran, we hear it from you. So I think that, you know, the innovation part of Merced College is really there and it reflects. So this isn't just feathers in our cap, this is making a difference in people's lives every day. And, you know, students that know will one day be parents that know, will be, you know, neighbors that know. And so all these steps, right, we might not know the impact of the stuff you're doing today because you might not need it today, but this is really a big deal. So congratulations on it. What seems like a well-built program. All right. Anything else? Trustee Gutierrez?
The training video, is you said it's about 2-minute video. Is that something we could also look at?
Yeah, absolutely. I think
It's award-winning too, right? You won an award on, sorry.
Sorry. I'll have Crystal send around
Okay, thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much again for your presentation.